Alright guys, this is how we start our day. We got 37 wire mesh on the trailer. We got Biscuit's having a rough morning, ain't he? We got the whacker SM100. It's I'm still waiting on my SM120 to come in. We got a bunch of planks on the trailer. We were building a mono slab today, but we have to stop by over at this other job on Great Bear Road in Fulton, New York. We have to stop there and put wire and poly down on that job so it's all ready. We prepped that yesterday. Biscuit's all loaded up. Got a Brentwood in the truck. We'll use that today. I'll show you what the job looks like when we get there. The other job we're doing is in Camillus, New York, the mono slab, so I'll show you that. Me and my little buddy just showed up at the job. Looks like the stone's looking pretty good. He's got a little extra pile for us. He even left his excavator here. Got a nice little John Deere 27 excavator. Right, Ro? Me and Ro gonna eat lunch. I brought my buddy a little hamburger. You want this hamburger, buddy? I know you do. It's actually a cheeseburger. I brought you a cheeseburger. Let me break it up. Hold on. Alright guys, I'll show you what this looks like after we eat lunch. The boys are coming with the other trailer with the dingo, but the whacker. I don't know if we're going to need it though. Alright guys, here is the project. I showed up here, I don't know, about a week ago to look at it. The excavator guy had it a little different, had it a little different than it looks now. He basically had a flat pad, then he had a pile of stone in the middle, which wasn't gonna work too good for us because, and the height wasn't quite high enough for what the homeowner wanted. The homeowner has a garage over there, and they want this floor here the same height as that floor or higher so that the water doesn't run down and into it. So I got with the excavator guy. He was cool about it, and he came in and brought more stone in and built it up about 3 more inches. So he didn't I told him not to bother tamping it, just get it. And I told him if he can make the mono part for us, it would save us a lot of hassle, because we brought the dingo over here, but the whacker dingo, but we'd rather not have to use it too much if we don't have to. So this looks a lot better this way, and we can tamp it. We got the big tamper with us, so we can tamp everything and get our forms set out here. And here's our mono, and it'll save us a lot of work. So, and he left us a pile of stone, and he left us his little John Deere digger, but I don't think he left that for us, but that's here too. And he lives around the corner, so I bet I could call him if I needed to dress this up a little bit. But this is like a 30 by 42. Let me look at my blueprint, but it's got a little jog in the front here like that. So this section's a little bigger than that. It's part of the architectural detail of the building. So we're gonna start by checking our grade and probably run the tamper around the outside before we set our form board in here. And that's gonna be the step one. Little buddy Rose here today. So we'll probably take the dingo, have the boys unload the dingo, and grab the tamper, which is right in the bucket right now. Just checking this outside area. He's got it really good, honestly. We don't usually get him prepped this nice. This is prepped better than we usually get. Really? Yeah. Well, he's from way out here. He ain't coming into our town probably. He's really good on the outside of here. So we could just tamp this. Tamp the whole outside part. Okay. He's really good. Yeah, he's got it nice. Jeez, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Good deal.
It's all within like a quarter inch.
Really?
Yeah. Wicked good. I'm just saying a quarter inch of itself.
Oh, okay.
The height's gonna be good because we changed the height. Biscuit's not feeling good today. He's got some funk going on. He's bringing up Thumper with the whacker. My SM120's in. Skyworks has got it, so I might try to switch them out today. Give them back their SM100 here that we're using, and get my 120, and I'll try to tell you the difference. I know the 120 has weight on here and back here. It's a little wider, so we'll see. I know yesterday felt like I was riding a bronc and bull all day, and we prepped this other barn with this one. It still worked pretty good. Yeah, do the inside, the outside part, Jay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do them both.
Well, let's do the outside first, so we can set our form board in. We're gonna get old Thumper running. And that outside is really nice. He's got it within a quarter inch, I'd say. She's a beautiful machine right there.
Hey, see if they can park it in the garage or something.
Yeah. Hey, Dustin's getting her tamped off on the outside of here. We got to be 12 feet from this string line. So at least 12 feet from the string line. So we got that. That's the property line. So, and there's a mark in the back. We got to be 12 feet off of that too. So Biscuit's using the dingo, the whacker dingo, to bring up the materials. We're getting a set of forks with the 120 too. That way we can use the forks. Thumper packer down for us. Yeah. Alright guys, we're forming up. We got our 2x10s all scabbed together. We still haven't put it where we want it, but this is what we do first. Kind of build our box. Boys are building this jog right now in the front. And then we'll kind of make sure that we're 12 feet off of this line for at least 12 feet. I think I'll go like 12.2, 12.3. 12 feet off of this back property line going on this wall here, at least in this corner. We'll square it up, and then we can drive a bunch of stakes around here and get it set, get our outside set at least. Then we'll start working on the inside. We got the pile of stone there to kind of feather it in, and I think we're in good shape here. I'm just putting that little jog on there now.
My brain signed out a couple days ago and had it came back. Sound like them screwdrivers helped you out too.
Gotta connect one more board and we're good. You should be able to butt that board right up against there and screw that in. Let me knock some of this stone out of the way. Right up to the end of there. Let me pull that over, Mike. How's that?
You lift up on that?
I sure can. Dustin can.
A little more. A little more. Yeah.
Top good. That guy did a superb job prepping this.
Is that?
The guy that prepped this, he did a superb job.
Looks pretty good.
Hopefully he watches the video.
Hire him to do the rest of our prep work.
I'll show you who he is. I seen his sticker on the back of his machine here. We're in Camillus, New York. M.R. Reether. He did a good job for us today. We wish they were all prep like this, I can tell you that much. Boy, it takes a lot of the bull crap out of it for us. That one's gonna run.
Hey, where's your mark?
We just need, there's no mark, we just need 15.
Off that. We
Yeah.
had 15 marked off just the board itself.
Actually, okay guys, we got 12
and 3/4.
Alright, we want a little more. We got a,
Wait, are you where you want to be? Yeah.
we got a string line in the back.
12'2".
12'2".
You pushing
Perfect.
that line at all or no?
12'2" to the back. Okay, let's drive a pin right there. We're good there. Let's put a pin right in this corner. About a foot in. Try to straighten that out a little bit, Jay. Just kick that bow out of it. Yep, that's good. Right there. Alright, that's how we're doing it. Now let's, Jay, we gotta make sure we're on this line too. 12 foot on this line over here. That string line there. So let's just make sure we're close. I'm gonna actually scratch a line in here. That's where we want to be there. Same plan. Get over there with your tape.
No, I get this pinned.
No, hold on. Let's just see if
Might
we're
have
close.
to move it.
I'll get you close. Once we're close, I'll know where to put it.
Come this way.
It's gonna hold to the string there. Where are we at? 13. Okay.
So we can come this way.
We could, but how are we looking in our hole? Yeah, we want to.
It's really big.
Yeah,
in this
go over there, Mike, and pull it this way. Go about 8 inches or so. Yep. Let's check that. Let me move this down. 12.6.5. Let's see. I'd say we can still go this way a little bit more.
A little more. Get it.
Yeah.
12.2 and 12.2 on that part.
Yep. Let's get our 12.2. Check that. Concrete. About an inch more, Mike. Oh, too far. Go to you a half inch. Yep.
It's pretty good.
12.2.
Yep.
12.2. Okay. Now we can pin this whole corner. Put one there, put one there. That'll keep us where we want to be here. And this corner we won't change when we square it because this one can't go anywhere. Jay, we don't have to worry about that. Should be more than we need. This corner here we need to make sure. Over here, that's 12.2.
Is that how far it's going to be from the property line?
Yep. 12 foot is minimum. We're going 2 extra inches. Just to be safe. Plus we're going to be in an inch with our block wall because I made that a little bit bigger. Shouldn't even need the level. Don't even need the level. Just measure it. Don't even use the level. 11. So we got to go over. Okay, let's push this whole thing. Hello. Got our 12.2. The homeowner just told us that this has changed. We had 15 foot and 15 foot. He wants 20 foot and 10 foot. So our jog's going to be over here a little bit more. So glad he came out when he did. My blueprint is showing the old, but I guess he has changed it. So we got this, like I said, at our 12.2. We got a string line. We're going to pull over to the string line and get this whole thing pinned up and get our stakes in that because that can't change. This 12.2 can't change. So when we square it, we're going to be squaring it from here. We'll be able to pull this or push it to square our diagonals when we check our diagonals because this cannot change, like I said. And looks like the haunch has got to be dug out a little bit more right in this area, but we can just hand chuck it into the outside there. So That's what we're doing right now. Okay guys, we're just finishing up our perimeter here. We string lines on all these straight edges to get them good. We built the whole thing in 1 inch bigger all the way around it, so 2 inches total. So our block will be 1 inch in on all dimensions. That just gives you a little wiggle room. Grade looks pretty good. This corner's a little bit low, so we got that pile of material. We got the whacker dingle. We're gonna use that, and we're gonna string line across here. What we want is finished grade to be about 5.5 inches in the middle here, and then this haunch is quite wide. It doesn't need to be that wide. This here could be trimmed back to about here. The main reason we want to get things really close is so we can figure out how much concrete we need. See how that haunch is kind of wiggly? Well, you can eat up a lot of concrete in these little divots like that in this wider area. So we'll take the, a lot of time we'll take that Brentwood and put it inside the hole, and we'll just take the whacker and dump right over the wall. You could take the board out there and do it, just drive right in, but sometimes you get in here and you start turning and you just do more damage than good. So this one here is definitely, want to get this over to about here. So this whole section here, this corner, this whole piece need to all be filled in. But we want to string our line because we might be able to steal some material and rake it this way. But we're going to want about 6.5 right now, and that'll tamp down to about 5.5. Like I said, we want to get a good measurement on our concrete. We're not close to the plant on this job. We can steal some material here. That haunch is a little bit off, so we'll just trim some material in here, and that's what we're gonna do next. Jay's checking our grade. You want to just string line the whole thing, like point to point right across there, and just measure it?
For 5, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. In there. Let me dump this stone off first. Go, go, go! Gopher! We're filling the back haunch in. Biscuit stamping. Just getting this area here, as you can see. That worked out good. Yeah, you're a nice, perfect form. That's how we do it, huh? Right, Gopher, that's how we do it. Hell yeah. Get back on the whacker. Guys, just finishing things up. Got like 3 more pieces of wire to put down. We wired all our rebar up. This inspector is going to want to see that. Some inspectors will let us drop it in as we go, and some won't. Right, Biscuit? I'm holding the plastic down. It's been blowing up.
You're doing great at it.
There you go.
Hold that wire up.
Take that one out of there. Oh. Set that thing down for a second. You gotta move that sheet. I want to put the pieces in the middle. Well, that's a wrap, guys. It's 3:30. Just loading everything up. That's how we ended up. I got that sledgehammer, Jay. It's over here in the corner. Yep. That's what she's looking like. Ready for concrete. As long as it passes inspection. We'll see. The homeowner's going to call the building inspector and have him look at it, and we'll probably pour it next week. Well, here's a stake. Well, yeah, we'll probably get a report out next week. And then we got to lay 2 rows of blocks on top, except for that corner over there. I'll probably put a little bit more, like build up 3 or 4 blocks in that corner because of that way that dirt jumps up there. But we'll see what it looks like. My buddy Rotor's ready to go. We're strapping down the whacker. We cleaned up the stone and everything. That is a handy little piece of equipment, so I'm really excited to have it. They're not cheap. Over $40,000 for that thing, but we'll put it to good use, that's for sure. It'll last us a long time. Mine's in, and I can't pick it up until tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll probably switch them out, grab the other one, and I'll try to let you know what I feel is the difference between the two, because I've put a few hours on this one, probably 8 hours anyway. So, you ready to go, aren't you, bub? You're ready, aren't you? Ready to go? Ready to go, bub? We gotta go to Camillus and pour that floor. You ready? You ready, aren't you? Come on. Here he goes. Come on, buddy. Get in the truck. Come on, wild man. Here he goes, running his lap. Come on, bub. I think he tried to scare everything off the yard in the morning. Come on, buddy. He's gone this morning. He ain't even hooking back. Come on, Ro. All right. Bubby's ready to go, aren't you? Chris is right behind me. I seen him back at the lake. We're gonna be going here to this job. We got a mono slab to pour this morning. Ro is super excited, aren't you, bud? Aren't you, buddy? Yeah, almost there, bub. All right, guys, here is the job. It is 30 by 42 out to here and 40 to here. So we got a pretty good haunch in here. These mono slabs are great, but they're hard to figure out how much concrete you need. So we're a good 45 minutes from my house, where the plan is. So we ordered probably an extra yard of concrete. We just measured it back up again, and I figured it.
Have a wheelbarrow left.
Yeah, 1 wheelbarrow. You always say you got a wheelbarrow at the end of the day, but we're probably gonna have a yard left over. But we really can't risk it up here. We need to get this done, so we can't be short. So I bumped it up from 26, what I had ordered, to 27 yards. So that's what we're gonna do today. Because when you do these monos, I mean, it tapers from, we're shooting for 5.5 to 6 inches here, and then it just starts to taper here, and it gets thicker right in here because of the tamper rolling down like that. And you always got to figure out your haunch area, which is thicker. So we always figure out the outside dimensions of the slab and figure that out, and then add basically the footer area, which went 1.5 feet by 6 inches thick, and figure out that. So that's 4 yards. If you just the extra in the footer is 4 yards. So we're at 27 yards, to make a long story short. Everything's ready to rip. We passed inspection here. The inspector came while we were gone after we prepped it like a couple weeks ago. Last week we prepped it, yeah. So the inspector came, told the homeowner everything was good. We got our rebar wired up here, and we're gonna pull the wire up in the middle. We either use our come-alongs or potato rakes, and that's how we do it. And we're gonna get that aggregate underneath there, and that wire will be right where we want it. We got 4,000 pound concrete. It's a low air mixture because these garages tend to stay cold a lot, so we put low air in there in case they get wet. And we're gonna seal the concrete, we're gonna cut the concrete, and that's what we're gonna do. That's how we do it. Stay tuned. What do you got?
Do you like sunflower seeds?
Holy moly.
5 gallons of sunflower seeds.
Where'd you get all these?
Chris bought them for me. I'm gonna guess the interwebs.
Oh my goodness, look at you.
Smacking seeds.
Nice. Chris, you're so nice. Look at him. Still got to shave that beard though, huh? No? Nope, just trimmed it. Oh, that's a lot of sunflower seeds. Now Gopher's just completely not going to do any work because he'll be eating sunflower seeds.
Gotta try them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta try them. That's good.
We're ready to rip, guys. Exciting. It's Friday too, guys. It's Friday. We poured concrete every day except Monday. We prepped one, so we're on a roll this week. This is the team and me. Look at that. You got a nice black Here Comes the Mud shirt on.
Yep.
Probably because I busted your chops. You didn't have the Bondo shirt on yesterday. I knew it. Is that our mud?
That's a conveyor. He came from the wrong way.
8 a.m. right on the stinking dot. It's probably Sean coming in here. Here comes the mud, guys. Oh, it's not the new conveyor, or it's not the old conveyor, it's the new conveyor. Who is that driving that? I don't even know who's driving it. Maybe it's Kenny. Oh, is that Travis? That's Travis with that new conveyor. Yeah, it's the brand new one. That used to be their volumetric truck, guys. That tractor, that was their volumetric truck. Yeah, guys, that's their old volumetric truck. They used to have, well, a volumetric truck is like a truck that mixes the concrete right on the truck. They put their Portland and aggregate and everything in the truck, and they didn't really like that too much. They didn't use it much, so they turned it into another conveyor because they use conveyors all the time. Everybody does around here, which is they're so handy. Today it's going to save us a lot of wheeling and stuff. We're just going to run it through the conveyor. I think we're going to try to dump at least the second truck onto the conveyor. We got 3 trucks here because it's, like I said, it's 27 yards today. Figures for 26. So we got 27 easily. Yeah, that's Travis. Travis is driving their new setup here. Hey guys, help him. Guide him where you want him back there. Dustin, guide him where you guys want him, okay? Morning, buddy. Woo! There he is. That's a nice track. Freight liner. I like that. I like freight liners. I like the lettering scheme on that thing too, the black. It's like a P with black. Yeah, we're hoping to be able to get another truck in here and dump onto them. We can run at least 2 trucks, maybe all 3, right through the conveyor, and then we don't have to even touch a wheelbarrow today. That would be so awesome. I think we got room there. Get another truck snaking right in here if we can angle right onto the conveyor. Oh boy, that'll make life nice. Hopefully the neighbors are nice. Why, all our trucks parked out in the road? Oh yeah. I don't think we'll be into the truck. Yeah, we had to park all out in the road. We're in kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a housing development, but they're really nice houses in here, all spread out nice. Really nice area. We're in like what's called Camillus, New York, Warner's, that area. about 45 minutes from where I live. Travis is stretching his old boom out. This is just a conveyor belt that's got a boot on the end of it. And he's got a remote control in his hand. He can control it. And this is a rear loader truck, obviously. Not a front loading truck. So back chute just dumps onto that conveyor belt. And he can put that thing wherever we want it. So really nice setup for us. We use it a lot on footers and stuff. Or areas that are hard to get at. We could wheel this today, but we kind of thought we'd make it a little nicer with a conveyor. Getting her stretched out. Get him stretched out, see how far he reaches. The old conveyor actually reaches about 5 or 6 feet further than this one, but I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be fine. He's got a bunch of stretch left on him. We can reach this whole thing. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so nice.
Real nice riding for him.
Yeah, exactly. A beautiful day. Beautiful, oh, the golf course? Yeah. Yeah, Chris's golf course is not far from here, so hoping he gets this finished off so he can go golfing. I'm gonna time lapse this video, guys. I got a nice little hill to put my tripod. My little buddy Rotor he'll guard the camera, right, buddy? You guard the camera, okay? All right, bub. Nice and cool back here in the shade. A nice shade tree for Rotor. So I'm just gonna put this on a time lapse for you guys, and we'll show you what we're doing here. I'll try to explain it to you at least. That's gonna be your view right there. That's a nice view. Alright guys, we got the first truck in, got us to there, so we're looking to have 1/3 of it done, which I'm going to say we do. If we took some of this and put it over there, we'd be about here. So I'm going to say we're about 1/3 done. Travis is rinsing out there. We're going to try to dump the second truck onto him, just to make our lives easier. So if he could sneak in here and he'll just dump onto that, onto that conveyor, not the tremmy, the conveyor, and that's how we're gonna do it. Should be all right. That's where we're at. We poured about 5.5 slump today. It's nice mud, closed up nice. Good Friday mud. Not gonna pour it super thick today. It's actually really nice out. It's supposed to be in the 70s today, and it's only like May 3rd, so good day. It's been a good week. Had a little rain, but in the beginning of the week we poured one Tuesday, big one, 5,000 square feet. Got a little rain, but we were inside. So this one here, nice day. We'll get her done, show you how we finish it up. Stay with us. Here comes the mud truck number 2 right here, slithering in from Circle T. Guide them right in here. Come right in, my man. Come right in. This is their new driver, one of the new guys. I don't even know his name. I'm not good with names. We're gonna dump you onto him, okay? So try to stay on the driveway if you can. Just on the edge. Gonna dump right onto the conveyor. 5.5. Friday mud. We want the Friday mud. been a heck of a good week, guys and girls. Things are going so good this week. If we can get this done and get it sealed up, I gotta go cut one we poured yesterday. We are gonna lay some block up on here, so I don't know, I'll probably include that in this video. So that'll be cool. We gotta get some block up a little higher in this corner here where my buddy Rotor is, because of that grade, but I think we're just putting 2 courses on most of it. He's gonna mix up. We're looking for a 5.5 slump today, and we've only, first truck's been empty about 10 minutes, so we're doing really good on being up here. We don't like to have a big gap between our trucks, and that is what Circle T is good at, is getting our concrete in. Because when we finish this, we don't want this mud here to be way older than this mud, the second batch that comes in. And that's where you end up with problems with some concrete companies. They overbook themselves and they can't deliver what they promise. And then you're sitting here for 40 minutes waiting on this second truck, and that's no good. So these guys have been great not doing that. I'm gonna put you guys back on a time lapse. We're gonna put a wedge grate up the middle here. We just filled that in. Then we're gonna jump over here and freshen up this edge right here. That's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna time lapse you from here. All right, guys, truck number 2 empty. Truck number 2's empty. Johnny brought truck number 3. That man right there, he owns the company and he's driving a truck. You gotta respect a guy like that. Wicked good guy. He's the owner. When they need a driver, he jumps right in a truck, which I find wicked cool. So one thing to be said, guys, we always make sure these trucks are completely empty. Like, this was in his hopper, so if you just let them get out of here and they rinse the hopper back down in with all this concrete, you're gonna be short. Probably 3 trucks. We got 3 trucks coming today with that much mud on each one. So if you didn't empty them trucks out, we get right up in there with a chute scraper and get every bit of mud that we can get out of that truck. Because at the end of the day, you could be short on that. And we're still gonna be really close, I'm gonna say. We got some deep spots in here, so we're hoping we got enough. I think we do, but we got another 9 yards to finish this up. But there is a little jog here, 2-foot jog, so that's gonna help us out a little bit. It's a nice thick slab. It's gonna be a really nice slab. Some people call this an Alaskan slab. So these things, they don't go anywhere when you do them like this. Real solid foundation. And I like this much better than pole barn, where you put wood in the ground. I'm not a big fan of that, as you all know if you follow me on YouTube. Here comes Johnny with the last truck of mud. He's gonna dump right onto him, and we're gonna finish this sucker up. I will feel much better when it's full, and I know I got enough mud. I think we're gonna make it. That's gonna save us right there, that corner that we filled in. That's our saving grace. Hopefully you guys take some of these pointers with you when you're pouring concrete. You guys that pour concrete. I know not everybody pours concrete that watches us. We're kind of entertaining, even when we're not pouring concrete. So stay tuned. I'm gonna put you back on this tripod while we finish up. Like I said, Johnny's gonna dump that last 9 yards on there, fill it in. We're gonna turn the screed this way and work our way this way. We're gonna fill it right in. Just Chris and Mike are gonna spin and work this way out. Then we'll probably fill this in, pull this back to here and work our way out, or we'll just work our way right out that way. One or the other. All right, roll. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say, you got the best spot over here in the shade with this tree over you. Oh man, you got it made today, brother. Oh, I'm so happy right now, guys. We had enough mud. I was so worried that we were not going to have enough. I think that extra yard definitely saved us. You got the plan?
Johnny, got any on his shoe we can just scrape off?
Is there anything on your shoe?
Yeah, it's on my shoe and it's just like,
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, run that around. Just get Dustin do their magic and we're good.
it should get easier and easier.
Oh, I knew. I can see how quickly I just screwed.
Yeah. Why don't you go right up in there and just dump it into the corner? Yeah, that's not good. Oh, that's all good. Get the very best thing up there, isn't it?
Back closer to the top of the head.
Really? Yeah. Even over there?
That's an old man away. I got
It doesn't sound like he has much in there.
I can't imagine he does, honestly.
Okay, Dustin go cut that.
Yeah, or I'm gonna. I thought maybe me and Dustin would go cut it and bring blocks back here for Monday. Probably come back here. I thought I'd go cut the one we did yesterday. Grab a bunch of blocks. I think two, well, 4 in the corner. We build it up. Yeah, we'll come up and step here, step down a little bit. Put that one corner. I haven't even figured out how many we need. I got some at the house I want to get. And then maybe I'll go to Lowe's or something and grab a couple.
If you put it on board stuff, that'd be amazing.
I think I can handle it. I'll have the black trailer. So.
I need like, honestly, it's like 4. I want to say fucking 160 will do it, but I'm thinking if I bring 24 feet, I'll have plenty.
Right.
Okay. So even if you got like 212, 241.
Mike's just bow floating it now. We left this open for a little bit. It was a little tiny bit wetter than the stuff we poured back there. So we just, this is one trick we do. We just leave it open for a little bit. Let the air get to it. By open, we just don't bow float it. So now Mike's bow floating it. And that'll just help it catch up to the earlier stuff. It kind of helps you when you're finishing it. Just another little trick trying to help you guys and girls out if we can. That's what we're doing. We're gonna have to taper where our doorways are. There's gonna be a little taper here. So we'll have to lay that out. And I'm not gonna be here for the whole finishing of it because I gotta go get the blocks. And I gotta cut the one we poured yesterday. So I'm gonna do that while the boys stay here and babysit this. Once I get everything laid out how I want these doorways, I will be heading to cut that other one. And then I'll bring some blocks back for Monday and we'll lay the blocks on here probably Monday, I'm thinking.
Do a pretty floor yesterday because I've got
Here it is, guys. We just got back with the blocks, me and Dustin. Chris, Mike, and Biscuit finished this off, and it turned out really, really nice. Yeah, the edges are even burned. The guy wanted it burned in, and that's what he got. The homeowner, Blaine, he said he wanted it real smooth. Well, that's smooth. We give the customer what they want. If they want it hand finished, we'll hand finish it. If they want it burned in super smooth, we'll give them super smooth. And that's a super smooth finish. Flat, super smooth. We're gonna put 2 blocks on top of this, but not today, it's Friday. We're just gonna unload those blocks. We're just gonna pile them up here real quick. We're not even gonna spread them around because I'm gonna bring back my new SM120 Dingo and use that to move them around. On Monday, we'll lay them in. They cut this door out here so that we got a pitch here, which I asked Chris to do, which he did very nicely. Well, that's what we got, guys. Here it is, guys. Hello. We got it all sealed. We're gonna cut it Monday. We got all the blocks taken off. Right there's all the 2 cubes of blocks. We covered up our mortar. Finished product. And it's Friday, and it's 3:30, and we're out of here. Another word for 3:30 is beer 30. Right, Ro? Maybe go home, have a cold beer, get some dinner. Right, my man? Let's do it, buddy. Let's do it. Okay, guys, Monday morning. We are back here. We are actually not Monday morning. It's Monday afternoon. We are back here. We just got done pouring a big apron for another job. And we are going to start getting the blocks set up here. And we got to cut this. We got to pull the form off of it. Got all our blocks from Friday laying there. We got some corner blocks on the trailer. We got a barrel over there we're filling with water. And we're just trying to get a little bit done here today. And then we're going to try to finish this job up tomorrow. One more good day this week. That's tomorrow. And then it's going to rain. So it was decent today. Poured that 30 by 50 apron today. That was on the 5,000 square foot pole barn that we did. So we're trying to multitask here. Chris and Dustin are over at another little job, and me and Biscuit are here getting this thing going. I'll show you what it looks like. We gotta cut it first, so I gotta decide where I want to cut it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys, we got it cut. Use the soft cut there. Definitely easier to cut it the next day than it is to wait the whole weekend, but sometimes you just don't feel like cutting concrete on a Saturday. But we cut it in 10-foot sections. So, and we try to line this cut up right with that jog in the front. So I actually made this piece 11, and these were 9'6", just so that landed right on that jog right there. We pulled our diagonals. We got chalk lines on the edges. I put a little grinder mark in the corners so that don't get lost while we're cutting and sweeping. Biscuit's sweeping her off. He pulled all the forms off the edge. Everything's looking good. We might pop a couple blocks in the corners today. It's getting late today. We'll probably just come back in this shade right here and lay up this corner maybe and that corner over there. At least we can have a couple corners for the morning. Maybe I'll do the fronts, I don't know. Depends on how I feel. That's the game plan. Rose over there tied to the tree. He's got a nice shade spot. And that's what we're doing. We got our concrete mixer here. And we got mortar and everything from Friday. Filled our barrel with water. And we're ready to rip. All right, guys, we got our corners in, and it's like almost 5 o'clock, so we're gonna head out of here. Tomorrow we'll fill it in. All our cuts are made, obviously. She's cleaned up, squared up. Won't be too bad tomorrow. We're gonna lay the 2 courses of blocks. We're gonna go a little higher in this corner here, kind of taper it down, because of the dirt's so tall back there. And we got our door opening established, and just 2 courses around the rest of it. And then we're gonna drill into the pad with rebar. We got the rebar here. Gonna drill it in and core fill. And we're gonna need anchor bolts too, Jay. Tomorrow. We're gonna put our anchor bolts in too. So we got the cement mixer, so concrete mixer, not cement mixer. Got that. We can make mortar with that too. So we will be back in the morning. We're at the plant today, guys. I'm gonna get a little sand and stone here. I got a couple 55-gallon drums. I got to make up a little bit of a core fill for this job we're doing. So I'm going to fill one of these barrels with sand and one with stone. Got some Portland, and that's how I'm going to do it today. He's just going to bring me a little bit over. Got my sand. Grab me a little corner scoop of stone, 3/8 stone. I'll put that in here. And that's going to be our concrete mix plus our Portland. That's just straight Portland right there. That's how we're doing it today. Just a little bit. I don't know if you've got enough stone there. Okay, guys, we are back over here today. It's Tuesday morning. We got our corners in yesterday. We got our cement mixer we're going to use for mortar and cement today. And we got our sand and our stone. We got a pea stone there. We got some Portland. QUICKCRETE straight Portland. Little bag and big bag, same thing. But we got mortar mix for our block, which is right here. Type S we're using. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start back here in the shade. I got my string line set. That's where we're starting. My buddy Rotor's here. He's tied to the tree. I'm gonna work over here in the shade, lay these 2 courses up, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get our courses laid in. Oh, gopher, lost half the bag, bud. Lost it, right on video. That was a good one. All right, that's where I'm gonna.
I like the mortar mixer a little better.
Yeah, a little better for that, definitely. All right, I'm gonna try to get you some video footage of me laying block today, guys. All right, guys, just got this wall laid in. This is how we're doing it. Rebar drilled down into the slab about 6 to 8 inches. We mix up concrete with our concrete mixer. It's got the 3/8 pea stone in it. Core filled every 4 feet. That's where we're gonna put anchor bolts. This whole wall's done. Except we gotta slap our anchor bolts in there. That's how we're doing it. It's just gonna keep the block secured to the slab. We don't have uplift forces here in New York. We don't have hurricanes or tornadoes or anything like that. So we're not required to put J-hooks down in, like a J-hook down in and cast it into the slab. We're not required to do that per our building codes. But that's how we're doing. I got one more wall here to lay, and then this short wall. This is all done. There's a door opening in it. So we're doing pretty good. It's about 12:30. Okay guys, blocks are all laid, everything's struck up. We are now core filling with our rebars in there where our anchor bolts are gonna go. So we got them every 4 feet here, drilled down in. As you can see, these ones are already done in the back. My little buddy's over there. Hey Ro. This one's already core filled. We got our anchor bolts in the back wall. So we got to do this side wall and this rest of from here up to there and that little front piece, and then we're done. So we got our concrete mix. So the way we're making concrete, guys, I wanted to show you that. This is better concrete than you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot or box store or whatever, the QUICKCRETE stuff. This is right here. See how nice and gray that is? That's really rich. So what we're doing, here it is here. We mixed it a little looser than I would if we were just doing like a sidewalk or something. This is looser. So I had a phone call I had to answer, but basically how we're making this mix here, guys. Mixer. We are putting, we got Keystone rock, and we have coarse sand, which is in this one. So we're putting 1 bucket, or 2 buckets of rock, 2 buckets of sand, and 1 bucket of Portland cement, straight Portland cement. And that's what the concrete looks like. It's really nice and gray. It's very rich. That's how I work with concrete every day. So that's good stuff right there. That's better than the stuff you're gonna buy. Like I said, you can't buy concrete that good. So you could get aggregate from your local quarry or gravel pit and make your own concrete. Save yourself some money and you'll have better concrete. Guarantee it. QUICKCRETE's not very good. We've used it in the past for sidewalk or something, and it usually breaks apart with our winters. So make your own. And if you were doing like a sidewalk or something, you'd use a bigger stone than that. Use like a 1/2 inch. Those are 3/8 stones. Do the 1/2 inch to 5/8 stone for an even better mix. That's what we're doing. We're filling her in right now. Gophers going down the line. I gotta set my anchor bolts. Just wanted to tell you about that concrete. Make your own. You can do it in a wheelbarrow too. If you don't have a cement mixer, just mix it in a wheelbarrow with a hoe. It's not that hard. Okay guys, we're done. We're just loading everything up. Gotta get my little buddy. Hit roll. Hit roll. Everything's core filled, rebarring it. Box all laid, everything struck up, everything cleaned up. Tools are loaded. That's what she looks like. It's the final product. Hope you guys enjoy these videos. If you do, smash the like button for me. Leave me a comment. Good or bad. Mean or nice. Whatever you got for me, I'll take it. But that's what we did. Pretty nice project. He's gonna backfill up to the top of that slab and kind of taper everything away. And I told him to put a drain around this back here to get water out of there. He's gonna blend his grade into that. So I would bring a drain right around the corner here to daylight to evacuate any water that gets in here. And this is gonna be frost protected. He's gonna put foam around it. He's gonna do that himself. We bumped this back corner up a little bit because of the grade. He was worried about the grade, so we laid an extra 12 blocks in there. You know your guys are proud of the work that they did when they're snapping pictures for themselves to show their friends. I gotta get my little buddy and we're out of here. Biscuit's getting the mortar or the cement mixer, concrete mixer. So we tried to make mortar with the concrete mixer. It did not work. I don't know. We thought we could just use one machine, but we have a mortar mixer. I just thought we could mix mortar with the concrete mixer, and it was a fail. We had to mix it all by hand, all the mortar. At least we did the core fill with the. We'll have to have two machines next time. Thanks again for watching, guys, and make sure you subscribe. If you're not, do it, and then hit that bell notification, right, Ro? Hit the bell notification so you know when we're uploading videos. Don't want to miss them.